Indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
From the 38, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They're going to try and throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they run with Harris off the option. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give, running left is Harris. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Johnson on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Throwing, Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Jones complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between.
And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down, Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Bills are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. Allen now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Second down and goal. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Jones hit in the ball zone. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Allen off the play fake. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. An option handoff given to Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jones now throwing after the interception. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That right there is kind of a summary for how this day has gone for the offense. No points still, and that time points in the other direction.
Not much more to say to feels a little bit desperate. Instead, the points go the other way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back. Complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Great play there. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones on the move to his left. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Jones off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 46. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their